beautiful divinities. Welcome back to another pick a card. In today's pick a card, we are going to see what messages you have to receive from your higher self, from your ancestors and spirit guides, from your spirit squad is what I like to call them. And I'm going to allow you to take a minute, meditate over the cards. You'll see it, the different piles play through. Allow yourself time to get your deep mindful breaths centered. And I've already set the intentions and placed them into each and every pile. Just pick which one is right for you. And when you are ready, then you can meet me at your designated pile. All right. So for those of you who chose pile number 1, this beautiful petrified wood that helps to keep you grounded, stable. This definitely helps with the lower chakras, all chakras really, but especially those lower ones, to keep you connected to your creative center, keep you rooted. Let's see what the divine has for you, what your spirit squad has to say. Let's see, let's put it up here. Okay. As always, I'm going to take our little affirmations or divine messages to grow on. Save these for later, okay? So let's see. And for those of you who don't know, I'm going to lay out the cards. Allow me some time to gather the message and energy, read the energy, and then we'll jump right into it. Embrace. Master number 11. Personal transformation. 35, which reduces to an 8. This is forever change. Beautiful. Divine support. Yet another 8 in there. Universal 4-year. This is going to be spectacular. Spectacular year. Alright. And then we have for the tarot, faith, yeah. This is the Hierophant in this deck, but I love that they put faith. Beautiful. 3 of coins or pentacles. Three of swords. 10 of cups. All is well. The Lovers. Beautiful. Scooch these down a little bit. For the remainder of the tarot clarifiers, we have Queen of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. That's double confirmation. 3 of Swords, Knave of Pentacles, Yeah, look at that beautiful synchronicity. Ace of Cups and Two of Wands. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's keep you up there now. All right, I'm probably not going to be able to manipulate the cards too much, but give me a minute to gather and read the energy, and then we'll jump right into it. Yeah, this is beautiful. All right, just ain't nothing to it but to do it. Let's just jump right into it. This is gorgeous. A lot of you, first things first, and what I'm gathering is a lot of you have gone through or will be going through a personal transformation, with that being the center, right? And then, as I already mentioned, it's an 8. The energy of an 8 or the infinity is that it's infinite. It's forever long. It's everlasting. There's no going back from here. You know, once you know and once you see, there's no turning back. There's nothing to change that. And it's beautiful. Yes, you've gone through some heartache and pain in that Three of Swords energy, and it's definitely confirmed double time, right? But that's okay. It was meant to be. I always say you learn the greatest lessons through heartache and pain. Yes, it may be ironic and seem kind of backwards, but that's just the way that God wants it, that the divine has it, because you never forget. You know what I mean? Like, you never forget that. Not saying that you're not supposed to forgive, especially, number one, yourself going through it, right? You know, don't be so hard on yourself as far as like speaking negative, or, you know, feeling like, well, damn, I should be, you know, further along, or I should be over that situation by now, or, you know how we do. Don't do that to yourself, because it's a process. You know, it does take time to heal. But you're coming through it, because ultimately you're getting balanced and stabilized in that Ten of Cups energy. That's fire and water stabilizing. Do y'all realize how powerful that is? Fire and water. That's beautiful. It's in I don't want to knock these over, but just to see this particular Three of Swords, but even balanced as far as the way that the card lies, that's a gorgeous, like I said, double confirmation. And then the Ten of Cups follows. You may have received an offer, and I truly feel like you have, with the Knave of Pentacles kind of coming under that Ten of Cups, that has allowed you, and Spirit is telling me it's an offer and renewed love with the Lovers. Like that, it doesn't get any better than that. To have the Lovers clarified by the Ace of Cups, that's starting over again. And I feel like that's more so self-love coming together, bringing your divine feminine and masculine energies together within you, first and foremost. And for a lot of you, this is likely signifying a divine, like a soulmate, a divine counterpart. But I truly feel, because it comes under divine support, this is spirit. This is spirit within you coming together, loving yourself. You know, you're making, some of you may be making plans with that Two of Wands energy, with the new love interest. And it doesn't necessarily just have to be a person. You know, this can be something that you truly love to do, that you have passion for, whether it's a person or a job or a hobby, you know. So that's beautiful energy, and I love to see that, because I truly feel like for a lot of you, it definitely has something to do with work, because you have the Three of Pentacles clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. And, you know, that's all about your material, your abundance, focusing on maybe even a work relationship, you know, with the Three of Pentacles. But it's definitely abundant. This Eight of Pentacles, again, look how that card lies. It's balanced. That's focus, and you see he's truly focused. I don't want to really manipulate the cards too much, but he's focused on what he's doing. So whatever your focus has been in work, in family, in love, continue to do that, because that's what's bringing you out of that Three of Swords, kind of that negative, depressive, woe is me type of energy. That's what's bringing you out of that. And you definitely have a new offer coming to you with that Knave of Pentacles. Whether it's financial, I feel like it's more emotionally satisfying with all the cup energy, right? Embrace it. Embrace it. The 11 is powerful, spiritual awakening energy. You're on a divine mission. You have a divine purpose. You are divinely supported. That's reducing to a 3. There's definitely confirmation with the 3s as well, with the 3 of Pentacles and this reducing to a 3. You also have a 3 in the personal transformation. So actually that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, 5 is transformative energy. So that's beautiful to see. You have several 8s as well. But it's this gorgeous energy. I feel like Spirit is telling you too, though, to embrace your journey. Embrace the process. Know that you're going through this transformation. You're going through this change. Be gentle with yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself, like I said before, and have faith that everything will turn out all right. You're gonna become, if you're not already embodying this Queen of Cups, this balance, this stable emotional energy. I told you the 10 of Cups clarifies this, right? You're going to be balanced and stable. So have faith that all is well. No matter if you're still kind of here, you're not stuck. You're going to be completing this. That's a 10. You're going to be completing that cycle of emotional stability. And then you have this Queen here, which is definitely great energy to see. You're renewing that loving, you're not giving up on love. And that's what I love to see, that, because that's what it's all about. Love transforms all. If you don't have anything else, you definitely want to have that love and light. And then, as I say, love and light, look at that beam of light coming through. That's that healing energy, that balancing energy. It's balanced over here. You have 4 figures, spiritual, divine figures here. 2 on each side, which is definitely balanced. But this being the number 5, this is transformative energy. So it's all about your faith, spirituality, and that's what they're asking you to embrace. Take in all of that energy, because you're on the right path. You're definitely on the right path. The 6 in the Lover's energy is also too about balance, harmony, peace, love, family. I love to see that. That is a beautiful message. Beautiful message. And for those of you who chose this pile, you definitely may want to just, even if you don't have, petrified wood or anything like that, you don't have to, but you can meditate with this energy in mind, right? Pray and understand. Even if you don't even have this, just get out in nature, get grounded, go do some tree hugging, whatever you need to do to keep yourself connected. I feel like that's what that faith is. That's divine connection as well coming through. There's definitely a lot of fire, or not, I'm picking up the fire energy. Obviously, there's a lot of earth energy with the pentacles here. And I already mentioned water energy. And then, of course, we have some air energy coming through with the swords. So all of the signs are checking in. And I just feel like this is all about balance. Balance more so within you, and keeping yourself grounded and rooted and connected. And just always remember, no matter what you're doing, whether it is in love interest or a work interest or a hobby or whatever you're doing, you're definitely supported through this. So no need to feel like, you're at a loss at all, because you're not. So let's see what we have for our affirmations or meditations to kind of grow on, okay? First one out, look. You are free. You are free. Look at that beautiful divine energy. The veil has been lifted. And that's so funny because spirit, I always ask spirit to remove the ego, right? Allow me to deliver the messages pure, you know, with love and light, and being able to uplift and help free someone else's soul. And that's so beautiful that you got the I am free. Yes. So it says, today I find the veil of my ego has lifted and a vision of my new life has appeared. Told you, you're transformed. You're balanced. Now I am focused on my inner growth. I listen only to the voice of my heart and remain steadfast in the energy of love that I find there. I am now free of duality, fear, and judgment, and I move forward on my path to inner peace. That's beautiful. So a lot of you are feeling this kind of negative, depressive kind of energy just out of fear. Fear of what? I don't know. Fear of moving on. Fear of, rejection. The greatest thing to fear is fear itself, because that keeps so many people blocked and stagnant from moving on to completing their mission of becoming balanced. Because when you're balanced, you are at the highest level of vibration to manifest whatever it is that you want to manifest. Instead of feeling depression, take that heart energy that she has on her cheek and fill it with love and light. And you can reverse that and transform yourself as it comes under personal transformation. Transform yourself out of that energy into beautiful, because there's a lot of red here. I love to see that. There's a lot of red, right? That's high. To me, that's a high vibrational energy. That signifies your root chakra, again, being connected and balanced, connected to the divine. And understanding that when you open, you got to start from the ground, right? You got to start from the ground up. I always hear Drake, started from the bottom, now we're here. That's how you rise. That's how your Kundalini energy rises to where you're at a high vibration, to where you are free to manifest whatever you desire. That's truly powerful. When you understand that, you will see that it takes more. And the interesting thing is, Spirit there's 4 red cards here. 4 is the number of balance, stability, right? That's not by accident at all. And then you have, look, I told you, a door to the infinite. This is all about understanding that the gateway to your soul is your heart. And if you see there, this is the solar plexus and heart chakra. That's what that reminds me of. But your light, it shines through your intuition is in your solar plexus. That's where it lies, right? And in order to get there, you have to have your heart space open and willing to receive. And this says, as this card, as I was channeling that, this says, at my heart center, there's a door that leads to the infinite. Today, I visit my heart center and open that door. As I enter, I experience a deep sense of serenity. And I understand that I am eternal, that I am indestructible. From here, I can see beyond my life's challenges to the higher levels of my existence. I know now that my inner light is infinite. What did I just say? And both of these are speaking on peace. When you are truly free, when you have truly transformed, when you understand that to truly, let me say it like this. When you understand how to truly be free, because a lot of us, we want to be free. We don't want to no longer be in that enslaved mentality. But I don't think we always truly understand how to obtain that, right? The greatest gift and blessing and the most priceless possession of all is inner peace. And in order to attain inner peace, you have to do exactly what we just said. Open your heart center to receive. Follow the gateway. Open that gateway to your soul. Follow your light, your inner light. That's your guiding light. Spirit will never ever lead you wrong. In fact, like it's saying, you're divinely supported. So never will they bring any hurt, harm, or danger towards you. They're trying to steer you clear of that, right? But you have to trust in your intuition. You have to trust in your guiding light, your inner light, to show you the way. There are going to be all kind of distractions. I was just speaking on this with my uncle, and you know, the devil tries to be tricky, and I don't like to give the devil credit, but at the same time, just as well as there are positive enlightening spirits, there are negative, depleting energy vampires, what people like to call it, that just don't know better. They're not at that level. They haven't really ascended, to higher levels by choice or otherwise, right? Either way, what I'm trying to say is, so those negative devilish spirits will be put on your path to distract you, to try to block you, to keep you from ascending, right? It's like the crab in the barrel mentality. I can't explain why. I still try to figure that out myself, but it's just like some people don't want to see your light shine because they don't know how to make theirs. So they feel like because they can't, then they don't want you to, which is truly backwards, because the more you help someone else, the more you're helped. That's the way that it works, and people need to understand that. But anyway, the point in me saying that is the fact that don't allow any distractions. Continue to stay connected and have faith that spirit will show you the way and free you, help to free you. But it's all your choice. That's the thing with free will. But be willing to embrace that, whatever decision you make. And that's, again, coming to the end of it with this Two of Wands energy. It's your choice to make. And stand tall and strong in whatever choice that is. Look at that. It's like the divine is giving you, like, here, you can have the world. You can manifest this. It's definitely your choice. Choose wisely. And he's like, here, just take it. Follow me. And it says, today I choose to remain positive. Didn't I just say it's your choice? I face all of my challenges with strength and courage. I will not be denied or turned away. I do not allow myself to be carried away by negative thoughts. I just said that. That's the devilish energy. And it doesn't have to always be a person, because we really, whether we try to intentionally or not, you manifest, you create your 3D reality. I say that all the time because that's how it works. Your thoughts are your reality. So first you have to change and really work on, even if you are in a negative mental space, in that Three of Swords depressive state, find a way to transform, change, right, with that 5 energy, your thoughts, because the Swords energy is all about mental clarity, communication, right? Change what you think and what you say about yourself. Even if you have to work on that every single day, a few minutes talking to yourself, uplifting yourself, and looking at yourself in the mirror, congratulating yourself, complimenting yourself, then that's what you need to do. I swear to you, and because I'm a living testimony, that works miracles, and I promise you it will get you to this completion, this point of balance and stability. But anyway, the remainder of this card says, I stand tall and strong and live each moment in joy and peace, leaving my future in God's hands. I believe in life because life believes in me. Can I tell you? And that's no coincidence that this card comes out underneath that Knave of Pentacles. That's your offering, your abundance that Spirit is given. Like, here, as long as you transform your thoughts and speak it into existence, the positivity that you want in your life, right? The new love that you want in your life, whatever it is you desire, speak it, think it, have faith that it's going to come and manifest completely into your reality, and then plan for it with that Two of Wands energy. Which way do you want to go? What do you want? And then always, 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 I say this, an attitude of gratitude will manifest so many miracles and just whatever you desire in magnitude. God will provide beyond our greatest imagination. That's how beautiful it is. And that's what people need to understand. Whatever it is that you desire, think big. Because guess what? God will bring that into existence even bigger, even greater. It says, I am grateful for the abundance in my life. As I direct my thoughts towards all that is wonderful in my world, my troubles and worries lighten. With the full heart, I appreciate all that I have. Today I accept what is, as it is, and choose to be satisfied. That Two of Wands energy. I express my loving thanks to the universe for the wealth that is mine. I'm telling you, exceedingly and abundantly above anything we could ever think of, to be quite honest. So just imagine if you, and that's funny because as I say that, that's the stone that's behind here, and Spirit told me to put that there. I hope y'all can see that because I don't want to move it and knock it over. But that's the front and center stone for today. So just imagine if you, actually I don't even know if we really could imagine, but just think, if you imagine the greatest thing, like your paradise, what you truly feel like is just where you sit, you know what I mean? Like you, no cares, no worries in the world. And just think, it could still be greater than that. They're going to give it to you even greater than that, as long as you keep the faith and focus on what it is that you truly desire. Just bump all that extra stuff that the world throws in front of you to distract you. You know, it's not always about having all the riches and all the money in the land. That's not, money don't make you happy. Money does not bring happiness. I told you, the greatest, to me personally, I can't speak for everybody else, but inner peace, that's the greatest blessing, the greatest gift, and that's priceless. Because then when you are at peace and you are content and you appreciate all the things that you have in your life at that very moment, will you then manifest the abundance that you so seek? And I get it, we're human. I for one can tell you, you know, I have dreams and visions of a lavish lifestyle, let's say, or, you know, a fancy car or whatever, but that's not what it's all about, y'all. It truly is not. It's about that divine love and your connection, right? Being perfectly content, because this, I say that in this card, being perfectly content and happy with where you are, even if you don't have those things, because things don't bring you happiness. I feel like that is very beautiful. And that is what I'm gathering with this group number 1. If this resonates with you, of course, like I always say, please don't hesitate to comment down below. You never know how your testimony will help someone else. And until next time, always remember, spread love and light and everything will be all right. Peace. All right. For those of you who chose group number 2, the beautiful moss agate, this is the reading for you. And this stone is all about that heart chakra, right? The green, the healing. It's interesting, you know, this is beautiful energy, telling you to expand your heart, open up your heart in order to receive that love and light. And also that's the gateway to your soul, which is, you know, finding your guiding light, your inner light, leading you to your inner peace and what it is that, you know, you truly desire, because spirit will never ever lead you wrong. That's so interesting. If you chose this one, I would highly recommend that you view group number 1. That's what spirit is saying to me. And as I say that, I didn't remove group number 1, but it's the petrified wood. So if you were not if you did not see that, I highly suggest you go back to that one as well. There are some messages that may resonate with you there. But we're going to set this up here. Okay. And for those of you who may not know or who are new, I generally say I call these my little affirmations or meditations to kind of grow on. We save those for the end. So we're going to start. I lay out the cards, take a minute to read the energy and gather the messages that are meant, that the divine has for me to give to you. And then we'll jump right into it, okay? So this deck, if I remember correctly, this deck was particularly thick on them tarot, so but we gonna get into it. Promise of the future. That's already starting out great with that 8 energy. So what does your spirit squad have to tell you guys? Childlike expression, number 12, which reduces to a 3. That's all about growth and expansion, and that's my Holy Trinity number, which is, you know, coming together, mind, body, and soul, and definitely that's how you do that. Relaxation, and that's 49, which reduces to a 4. Great synchronicity already, going from the 3 to the 4. Beautiful. All right, let's see what the tarot has. Ooh, 8 of Swords. Let's see what this is about. Double confirmation already with these 8s, I see. Yeah, the Magician. Okay. All right. I love to see that after that, because you're able to get yourself out of that. This is self-inflicted. We'll get into it, but they're trying to give me all kind of messages right now. Yeah. 2 of Swords. What are y'all doing? 6 of Swords. All right. Love it, love it, love it. Love it. Queen of Cups. Yes. Beautiful. And it's going to be tight on this rope because I told you there was a lot that came out with this. The Fool. Yes. So let's see if I can slide these over without knocking them all over. And I'm not going to be able to manipulate these cards too much because I'm going to do good just to get them up here. All right. Don't fall in the fire now. Don't be a fool and fall in the fire. Some of y'all, that probably is a message for y'all. Get away from that fire. Let's say you can't stand the heat in the kitchen and get out. That's a message for somebody. And then we have 5 of Pentacles. Okay. Coins in this deck, but you know, it's Pentacles as well. You know what? Let's put you behind here. All right, y'all. I'm not touching those anymore. I'm just gonna have to point, and y'all do your best. I'm sorry. Knave of Wands. The Fool again. Yeah, I see that. Okay. 10 of Cups. Yes, beautiful. Ace of Pentacles. Yes, yes, and yes. And then the 10 of Swords. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, y'all. I was just trying to make sure Spirit is telling me a whole lot right now. Just to jump right into. Move. Move. That's what I keep hearing. Move. And don't look back. She's not looking back. The 6 of Swords energy. She's moving towards new, like, calmer waters. Literally calmer waters. Like the Queen of Cups is all about stability emotional stability. There are 4 fish. I know you can't really see that card, but there are 4 fish in this card. 4 is the number of balance, of being grounded, stable, foundational, right? There's no coincidence that the 10 of Cups comes underneath the 6 of Swords, and that is, again, all about being balanced and stable. 10 of Cups is all about being happy and content exactly where you are with what you have. Also balancing that water, fire energy within you. As I said, again, if you chose this pile, please check out pile number 1, the petrified wood, if you have not already. But Spirit is telling you to move towards that balanced, stable energy, away from, like, make the decision already. You know, the 2 of Swords is all about that choice. There's a lot of Swords energy, so, you know, shouts out to my air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, because this is all about, and you don't have to be those signs, but because Spirit is really just telling me it's more so about your mental clarity, your inner peace, right? For some, it's also regarding communication, you know, being more grounded and stable and being able to express yourself, because you have this childlike expression here, right? And that's the 3. That's, like I told you before, it's bringing yourself in balance and harmony with mind, body, and soul. First thing being mind, which is the Swords energy, is what it's all, you know, is what that mental energy is all about, right? Starting off with this 8 of Swords kind of had me feeling like, well, you know, what is it? But this, like I told you from the beginning, is not, well, yeah, it is self-sabotaging. That's the word that Spirit is giving me. But it's self-inflicted. Like I said, you know, it's yourself feeling trapped. You're not trapped at all. This is a web, right? But you have the swords all around you to cut. It's like, which one do you want to choose? And you have an infinite amount with the 8 energy to free yourself. So, not to mention that the Magician comes out after the 8 of Swords, because Spirit is telling you, you have the power within you to decide, get out of this indecisive energy, but, you know, decide to move into this grounded, stable energy. They're advising you to take a chance. Don't be a fool and keep yourself in this 10 of Swords, self-sabotaging, backstabbing, negative energy. You're completing that cycle, right? Once you decide and make the decision that you want inner peace, you want to be balanced emotionally, you receive a new offer. And that, to me, is the greatest as far as inner peace. But with the Ace of Pentacles, it definitely may be in some form of abundance, which will hopefully help you gain your inner peace. And that can be whether I'm getting work as far as like financial gain, right? Some kind of offer with that. But again, I truly feel this is in regards to inner peace. And that truly is the greatest form of abundance, because then you can manifest abundance eternally over and over and over, however you need to. It's not no coincidence that you get the Fool in 2 different decks. You know, be bold, be brave. The Fool is about being lighthearted, kind of spontaneous, setting yourself free, taking a chance, a calculated one, you know, but taking a chance. Take a chance on yourself. And it's so funny because it's like in this one, the way that they're set up, I see it as kind of reaching for that stability, that emotional stability, like it's getting blown aback, you know, but it's kind of reaching for and kind of throwing out all that no longer serves him or her. And the fact that he or she is back to the 5 of Pentacles, it's like, yeah, no more of this. You're complete. That's that negative self-sabotaging energy, that 5 of Pentacles, feeling like you're at a loss, feeling like you're, you know, left out in the cold. There's no reason for that, because you are a queen. You are stable. Embody that energy. Basically, they're telling you, relax. Because with this 4 energy in that relaxation card, how many times do I have to say that's balance, that's stability, right? That's grounded energy. So relax. There's nothing to worry about at all. No more feeling left out in the cold. No more feeling like You know, you lost, somebody stole from you. You have to beg. You don't got to beg nobody, because everything that you want and desire, you have within you. They started out telling you that you have a promise for the future, and it's eternal with that A energy. Do you see the gloriousness in this card? I can't show you these. Do you see that abundant light? It's infinite. It goes on and on and on. There's no stop to that. You can put a stop to it if you stay in this indecisive energy and you want to keep yourself mentally conflicted. But they're telling you, no, you have. The magician is the number one. That's all about bright new beginnings, right? It comes after you start from ground zero with the full energy. And that's funny that the full comes out right here too, because it's like you have to first be the full and be spontaneous and decide to make that choice to take a leap of faith, right? And then you move to the one, which is granting you the power to start to manifest your new beginnings. This Knave of Wands is all about your enlightenment, your spiritual enlightenment, being on that journey, on your spiritual path. You know, Wands energy is too all about fire and desire and your passion. So it's like, there's no reason for you to feel like you're stuck or trapped, ever. Because as long as you stay on your journey and keep yourself light, airy, free, you know, open to receive new ideas and manifestations, keeping yourself balanced at mental peace and emotional. I love how these two come out, because this is the sixth energy, and that Six of Swords again is balance, harmony, you know, love, right? Divine love in the six. It also speaks of family and kids and all of that, but more so than anything, it's a Six of Swords, which is balance, harmony of the mind. And then the Queen of Cups is balance, harmony of emotions. And then they both have, you have the Ten of Cups underneath, which, like I told you before, is fire, water, right? The cards don't lie. And then you have two tens, the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Swords, which is about completion. They both reduce to that one, coming back, bringing it back full circle to the Magician. So start over. Not to mention you got another one with that Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. Beautiful energy. So they're telling you to transform, because the Five of Pentacles, you know, that five energy is about transformation, change, move. And I feel like they're telling you to move away from, because this is negative. This is, you know, the Five of Pentacles, coins, is a lower vibrational energy. And that's why that Ten of Swords comes out, because you're stabbing yourself in the back. You're sabotaging yourself, feeling like you're ever at a loss. Anything you ever need, Spirit, God, universe will provide. All you have to do is ask. You have not because you ask not. Ask and you shall receive. All right, I think that is all that we have that they're telling me. Yeah, so let's get into the messages to grow on. And you even got a bonus message, so let's see what they're talking about. Yes, I connect with heaven. Yeah, keeping that yourself open. And I told you from the beginning in this Moss Agate, keeping your heart space open. Heal. Some of you need to do some work with your heart chakra in order to heal that. Could be some childhood wounds or issues that you need to work on, because a lot of our trauma and things that, you know, have had us in self-sabotaging type of energy have been things from our childhood, and we've kind of blocked off our inner child, and they're advising you to let it out. Let your inner child out. Get back to that playful energy, that carefree type of energy. Be the fool. Take that leap of faith in whatever it is that you want to do. But just always remember to stay connected, because that's how you receive those downloads and move towards your promise of the future here. So it says, today I turn inwards and connect with the heaven within. From this place of peace, I can see that a situation I have resented is actually my inner self. What did I just say? I understand that such experiences are necessary for my growth. Thus I accept such situations and now live each day in serenity. That's ultimate peace. Ultimate. Beautiful. And then we have hope. I do have the hope stone over there in the back upper corner there. And it says, as I enter the great school of life, I hold tight to my faith in God. God's love guides me and guards me in every situation I encounter. Regardless of what I confront, I trust in my true nature. Today I welcome life. I know the light will always return and there will always be infinite possibilities for me. Yes, there will. Always and forever. Just keep hope alive and have faith. And then we have, yes, self-love. Going back to that heart chakra, y'all. Staying connected to the divine. You see that beautiful healing energy coming down from spirit. It says, today I love myself fully. I accept myself exactly as I am. I am able to recognize my own divinity and to appreciate the purity of my soul. I take the time to care for myself. I enjoy myself. I nourish myself. I am kind to myself. I am grateful for who I am. Sure enough. Thank you. And then we have application. Look how beautiful that is. Look at that divine. They're giving you the gift of light, reciprocating it. Beautiful. It says, today I apply all that I have learned during my spiritual quest. I practice love in my daily life. I allow my inner light to lift my thoughts. I couldn't make this up if I tried. That mental, your light within, and that's interesting because they're telling me that's spirit, that's that divine light trying to shine through and heal you and transform you out of this negative sabotaging energy, showing you that your light within is all you need. It says, as I do so, the laws of universal love take root in my life, and it transforms all. It truly does. I told you, when you spread love and light, everything will be all right. And then it says, the inner sense. Today, I quiet the noise of my mind. I become aware of the voice of my heart. I listen closely to my inner voice. I trust myself and develop confidence in my intuition. My inner truth is divine truth. I allow it to influence and guide me every day. Quiet the noise of your mind. Get yourself out of that self-sabotaging energy of feeling left out in the cold or feeling like a lack or that you don't have. There's no reason to feel that whatsoever. Okay, I do apologize for that, but basically, like I said, keeping yourself connected to the divine and understanding that you really have nothing to worry about. They told you they got you. They got you, boo. Like, you already have a promise for the future. Just heal your heart center. Open yourself up to receive. Keep your childlike expression alive. Stay connected and in harmony with mind, body, and soul. And whatever it is that you desire, you will be able to manifest and bring bring into your life with that magician energy. No longer do you have to keep yourself feeling mentally conflicted and trapped, or feeling at a loss and out in the cold. You're completing those cycles with these tens, right? Take the swords out of your back, use them to cut yourself free. Continue on your spiritual journey with the Knave of Wands and stay connected. Like I said, take a risk, take a leap of faith. Know that you're moving to calmer water, so there's no need to just make that decision already. Like I said, jump. They're waiting for you. They're telling you all is well. You will be okay. And then you have a new offer coming through as soon as you make that decision to balance yourself out, right? As soon as you make that decision to whatever it takes, and you may have to meditate and pray as you should all day, every day, but even more so, just ask for help. You have not because you ask not. And I promise you, they're going to bring any and everything you truly desire, as long as you come with pure intentions, love, and light. You have it all. Like, they're trying to give you the world. They're trying to give you your peace, the freedom that you seek. That's beautiful energy. Absolutely beautiful energy. So that's all that I have, group number 2. If this message resonates with you, please do not hesitate to comment down below. Like I always say, you never know how your testimony will affect someone else. And I just appreciate any feedback, especially, if this helps you in any way. As I always say, continue to spread love and light, and everything will be all right. Truly. Truly. Until next time, peace. All right, group number 3. For those of you who chose the beautiful clear quartz, this is a magical stone. I mean, all of them are magical, obviously, but this is a very powerful stone because this can be whatever you need it to be at any point in time. If you need it to take on the properties of, let's say, tiger's eye, set your intentions with it. Of course, clear the energy from it. Set your intentions with it, and that it shall be. If you need it to be rose quartz, again, clear the energy from within before, set your intentions with it, and that it shall be. So this is very, very powerful. In and of itself, it's just clearing, right? It's, it's just, I just can't even say enough about it. It dispels negativity, keeps you grounded. It does everything, literally everything. Whatever you want it to do, it shall do. Okay. Definitely a must-have in your arsenal if you don't already. And for those of you who don't know, I save the affirmations or meditation cards to grow on at the end, for the end, whatever. And then I'm going to lay out all the cards. Take a second to read the energy and gather all the messages that Spirit has for me, and then we'll get into it, okay? Alright. So first and foremost, we have energetic movement of 5. Some transformations going on for some. Inner knowing. That 17 reduces to an 8. Beautiful. And that's eternal with that 8 energy. You know that you know that you know forever and ever, amen. And then we have 47, which is joy. 11, all about that healing, that spiritual awakening, enlightenment journey. Yeah, it definitely has the potential to be that 11. But the joy is there. Alright. And for the tarot, 4 of Cups. Five of Swords. King of Cups. Interesting. Somebody's fighting to get to that emotional fulfillment. As I say fighting, you got the Knight of Coins with the two horses kind of battling it out below. Let's see if I can move these over a little bit without falling. See the synchronicity already. You're going from the 4 to the 5, which is good. And then we have the 9 of Swords. And then we have the Ace of Wands. Okay. All right. Let's see. Definitely not going to be able to manipulate these too much because they're already gingerly placed. Okay. And for the remaining tarot, this stack came out pretty thick. There's a lot of them. So let's see what we have. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah, I figured that's what that was about. 8 of Cups. Queen of Swords. Okay, and then we have 7 of Swords. Woof. Yep. And we have 6 of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. 6 of Wands. Do not fall in the fire. One more, but I'm gonna have to make some room here. Okay, and then finally we have the 10 of Pentacles. Beautiful. Alright, I'm not touching those, y'all. I'm just gonna have to point and call them out, and we'll get through it, okay? Just give me a minute to make sure I'm gathering all of the messages. Okay. First thing that's coming out real heavy is the fact that they're telling you that you need to move away from this. There's something in your life that you are looking at almost unappreciative, or you know, kind of feeling like resentful is the word that they're giving me. But it has to do with Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. And this, I feel like it maybe it's in the recent past, or, you know, past, however it resonates, whatever for you. But it's like they're telling you to walk away from, with the 8 of Cups energy, this feeling left out in the cold, right? Because you're not missing out on anything. There's a lot of 5s already just in this first kind of column here. 5 of Swords and 5 of Pentacles. And it's interesting because I kind of see, I'm getting wands energy, you know, with the passion, the energetic movement, you know, I don't know, it screams passionate energy right here. So it's like you got wands energy, swords or air, and then earth, pentacles, which is very interesting to me. But at 555, that may be a message angel number for someone. But they're advising you to move away, transform out of that energy, because even with the 5 of swords, it's like somebody's fighting so hard, almost to the death of you, for something that you truly want. And I'm getting 2 different messages. For some of you, it's you want the ultimate emotional satisfaction and fulfillment, right? With the King of Cups. And this could be an individual who you feel like will supply that for you. But please remember, this is coming through even stronger. You're not going to get that from anybody else. I mean, let me say it like this. You get that from within yourself, the inner knowing. You get that from within first. You manifest that within, and then will you see it will the divine bring you somebody into your life who basically mirrors what you are trying to manifest, right? With that being said, others of you may have been you may have been trying to be in that King of Cups energy for someone else who I feel like is embodying this Queen of Swords energy, right? They are kind of cut, cutthroat is what's coming through, but it's not even in a so much of a negative way. It's just that they know what their truth is, and with the inner knowing up here, they are secure and firm and grounded in what they know to be true to them. Swords is about the mental and clarity and not emotional. No, she's not, she's very cutting. She's kind of to the point, right? Like, no bullshit, basically, is the best way that I can really describe it, which is kind of the opposite of Cups energy. You know, not far from, but there's very little. Let's put it like that. Emotional, you know. And she ain't gonna woo you, right? She just gonna tell you like it is. And if you don't like it, oh well. But it's not meant to really hurt you or necessarily cut you down in an aggressive way. But at the same time, if it's needed, if she has to be firm and ice kind of cold, she can be. But I feel like this, because she's cutting through, and some of you, this may be you, like you are standing in your truth. No longer would you accept this 7 of Swords, negative, lying, deceit. You told yourself you're not lying to yourself anymore, nor will you accept anyone who's trying to pull the veil over your eyes and lie to you, right? Because you're moving, you're looking for balance, reciprocity in the 6 of Pentacles energy. You're not accepting anything less, and so that it kind of may bring about some conflict, I feel like, between this King of Cups person and yourself, if you are this Queen of Swords, or, you know, the roles can be reversed. Whatever, take what resonates with you, leave the rest alone. But anyway, it's bringing about this kind of conflict, I feel like, because I don't know why every time I see this Knight of Coins card, yes, this may signify that an offer is coming to you rather quickly. I mean, kind of, not rather quickly, I shouldn't have said it like that, but because honestly, the Knight of Coins is the slowest moving of them all, of all the Knights. But for some reason, I'm getting that, you know, Spirit is, something is quickly changing or happening, what I feel, even though, like I said, this is typically a slower moving type of energy. I feel like you're getting justice, because the 6 of Pentacles is screaming justice to me. Shouts out to the Libras. But and then I feel like with the King, the King of Pentacles coming out right after it, like, it's like, don't worry about, you don't have to fight over this peon, you know, this, you don't have to fight over this, whatever this offer or this thing that's coming in slowly. You don't have to fight over that because you're going to be the king. You're going to be set. You're going to be secure, stable, grounded, you know. But to me, a lot of you are in this anxietous type of restless, negative energy, which you will have victory over with the Six of Wands. But you have to find, I think you're struggling to really move away from what's no longer serving you in this Four of Cups energy. You know, that's why you're kind of resentful or ungrateful, because I feel like at once it might have been something stable at one point in time, but then now you're missing the opportunity that the divine is trying to give you because you have been fighting so hard and maybe hold on to what was no longer serving you. But they're telling you to move energetically, shift your energy, move your energy away from that with the Eight of Cups. Walk away, see the truth and the light, and only you know what that is because it's within you already. You don't have to be in this anxiety, restless energy, because you will find joy, right? Trouble don't last always, for joy comes in the morning. That's what that is saying, and you will have victory. The Ten of Pentacles is all about that completion, the foundation, being abundant, right? For some, it could be inheritance, and that may be what is being fought over out of this Knight of Coins card. I just strongly feel like something is being tussled over, and that may be what's bringing a lot of you this anxiety. But don't worry, because like I said, with the Six of Wands energy, you will find victory, and the victory in the traditional tarot is still they're moving towards something, right? Towards their victory. And I see it as you're moving, you need to move towards your renewed passion. What is it that makes you happy? Speaking of joy, because it comes right under joy, there's also like this, I don't know what this is on this little rock here in this picture, but it kind of reminds me of like the 8 infinity, right? And it's like you're here, so it's like, which way would you go? You know what I'm saying? Like you have the choice is yours. Whatever it is, though, you know, it will bring you ultimate joy and abundance. You got new beginnings coming your way. It's almost like the 11-11, you know, the 11 energy, but it's infinite. You know, you choose which option, which route you want to go. But in the cycle of feeling left out in the cold with that Five of Pentacles energy, feeling like you gotta fight, you don't really have to battle. You know, the battle is not yours. It's the Lord's, it's the divine's. They're taking care of it for you. So don't fight so hard. Just keep yourself grounded emotionally, stable. You got two kings here. King of Cups and King of Pentacles. Some of you that may be, you feel like you're fighting between two different love interests. I'm getting that coming through. Like, who is the right one for you? Who will, you know, bring you that joy? But like I said before, you seek that within you first. You know, you have the inner knowing. This is too, they're telling you to meditate on it. You know, keep yourself grounded. Ganesh is meditating. Some of you may want to go by water. Go in the woods. Go for a hike. Even though Ganesh is kind of dancing, I see in this picture, this can be any type of energetic movement. Like I said, hiking, yoga, dancing, walking, running, whatever. Just so you can clear your mind, clear the energy, and stay connected so that you can receive the guidance, so that you're not in the anxietous energy, so that you can truly focus on what is driving your passion and what you truly want. Just be truthful with yourself. Embody that Queen of Swords energy. And there's no need to get rid of that deceitful, that lying, that conniving type of energy. If anything, use the benefit, the pros in that Seven of Swords, which is all about strategic planning, right? Because sometimes you got to kind of map out what you want to do, and then you can't tell everybody your moves. You know what I'm saying? You will be victorious. I'm seeing the sixes here. That may be a number for some of you. Like I said, the eights are coming through. pretty strong. You got an 8 here. I see an 8 in that little sign or symbol that I told you. You have an 8, the 8 of cups down here, so 888. You definitely have 1s on the table. The 47 has the potential to be an 11. And then you have your Ace of Wands there. That may be significant for someone. And overall, it's beautiful energy. You know, there's not too much negativity coming through, I don't feel. So, moving on to the affirmations or meditation cards. Everything changes. Look at that. It's like the gateway. Like I said, first off, they're giving me, which way do you choose? Which way do you want to go? And whatever you choose, everything is going to change. Whether you choose to go left or right, it's all going to change. But it's all about your perspective and what you want to manifest. But the card says, a soft light radiates from my heart. It illuminates those around me and transforms every situation I encounter. I maintain a positive attitude in spite of many difficulties I may perceive. I told you, it's all about your perception. No matter the circumstances, I remain a source of true joy. Everything changes when it is bathed in the light of the divine. And that is so true. So true. I love it. That's beautiful. And then we have simplicity. Man, I love this card. I love that beautiful fairy, butterfly fairy. And I always say, keep it simple, genius. You know, the saying is keep it simple, stupid, but I don't like to, genius. Because geniuses know that simplicity is the way to go. It's like that, the Fool. I'm getting Fool energy here. Because, the Fool keeps it light. You're able to move even greater, easier when you're not burdened or have a heavy load to carry, right? It says, today I choose to simplify my life. As I do so, my burdens lighten. Didn't I just say that? I release my ego's need to understand, to prove, and to control. Instead, I undertake every task with an open, humble heart, seeing through the eyes of the child. Seeing through the eyes of a child, I discover life in all its wonder and simplicity. As the complications and chaos of the mind fall away, I remember I am one with the light. Some of you may want to check out group 2, the Moss Agate. Spirit wanted me to tell you that. Okay, well, that's how y'all want to lay. We're going to leave you like that because I don't want to knock y'all over. And then we have Beyond Limitations. This is all about, like I said, everything is perception. And it's like, what do you choose? What do you want to manifest? Where does your passion lie? And as long as you keep an open heart, like it said, open your heart center, everything will change. And then that is the gateway to your soul, which is where your intuition lies, right? Which will guide you in the direction that you should go. And they will not steer you wrong. They're telling you that they will lead you to your ultimate joy, your inner peace, and enable you to manifest any and everything you desire at a higher vibration so that it comes like that, literally. Because all it's going to take, anything could change in a split second. Y'all know that. So don't think that, you're going to be stuck in whatever situation you're in forever. If you want to get out of the anxiety state, raise your vibration, open your heart, clear your energy, go within, meditate on it, see it in your mind's eye, speak it into existence, write it down, get it out into the universe. And I promise you, God will give you any and everything you desire exceedingly and abundantly, better than what you could ever even imagine. But this is all about not restricting yourself and getting out of your own way, not feeling mentally conflicted, having a clear heart and mind so that you can manifest it. The card says, today I exceed my own expectations. I open my consciousness to the infinite. There are no limitations. There's no end. Everything is unfolding in a continuous, I can read it. Everything is unfolding. That is what it says. Everything is unfolding in a continuous now. Okay. Therefore, I open my thoughts towards a broader horizon. I look beyond my perception of reality, beyond all the barriers created from my own beliefs and fears. I am now open to new possibilities. Yes, Lord. And then we have together in the light, and that's what it's all about. That love and light. They're guiding your way. Look at that. They're showing you. They're like, here, leaving little trinkets. You might find little, for some of you, it may be feathers. I don't know why. I guess I'm getting that from the little fairy, the angel there. For some of you, I just hear air energy. So that's why feathers strongly came to mind. But they're guiding you, and that lets you know that you're on the right track. For some of you, it may be literally finding a pentacle, like a penny, or even dimes, because I'm seeing 10. But coins, period, right? Letting you know you're at the right place at the right time. And you'll know that inner knowing is coming through strong. You'll know that's your angels, ancestors, spirit guide, your team showing you the way. They're leaving little signs and synchronicities for you. But this card says, I give thanks for all who enter my life. I understand we are all exactly who and where we are supposed to be, and everyone contributes to each other's personal growth. Every reaction someone draws from me is a gift from their soul to mine, meant to help free me from my inner conflicts. Today, by focusing on my own development rather than on others' faults, I become one with the divine. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yes, Lord. That's a common theme in all of these piles. It's basically staying connected to the divine. Relying on your own inner light and intuition to guide you and show you the way. This pile in particular, like I said, I feel like they're truly telling you to focus on kind of transforming, because 555 is really strong. Coming out of any self-sabotaging kind of negative, anxietous type of emotion, or not even emotions, but mental thoughts, right? Getting to a balance, Libran energy, the Six of Pentacles, and coming into victory within yourself and renewing your passion, finding your joy, your inner peace, because you know what it is that you truly want for you, whether that has to do with the King of Cups love interest, right? Whether that has to do even with the King of Pentacles kind of your materials, stability, wealth, right? Or whether that's clarity, mental clarity with your Queen of Swords type of energy, right? Whatever that is for you that will bring you your ultimate joy and peace. They're telling you that you already know what that is for you. So just continue to meditate and pray on it and manifest it. Staying open and connected, keeping your heart open to receive, staying connected to your inner self, and allowing spirit to shine through you and to show you the way. So pay attention to synchronicities that you might have, especially if you're getting little trinkets that they're leaving for you, whatever that may be for you, whether that's seeing 1111 on the clock, 444, 555, whatever that is for you, you know what I'm saying, that they are speaking to you and through you with the in signs and synchronicities within the universe. It's a powerful messenger in system, the way the divine works, and I love it. So anyway, group number 3, the ones of you who chose the beautiful clear quartz, that is all I have for you. I pray that this helps you transform, ascend, and enlighten yourself and others. If this resonates with you, please do not hesitate to comment down below. As always, you never know how your testimony may help someone. And like I always tell you, continue to spread love and light, and everything will be all right. Until next time, peace. All right, group number 4. Last but certainly not least group, for those of you who chose this beautiful howlite stone. I know you probably can't really see it or tell, but it's like a gray. Oops, trying to throw it at you. It's like a gray and white marble kind of stone, beautiful stone, but it's all about being clear, staying grounded, you know, having clear thoughts, and just being stable. Great stone for my Geminis and Virgos, for anybody, but it's attributed to the Geminis and Virgos especially. So if you are one and chose this group, that may signify that you definitely chose the right group. So we're going to sit that up here. And for those of you who are new or who don't know, first I saved these are my little affirmation or manifestation cards to kind of grow on and meditate on. I save those for the end. I'm gonna lay out all of the cards, take a minute to, you know, read the energy and gather the messages meant for you, and then we'll jump right into it, okay? So first we have healing, 36, beautiful. Love peacock. And then we have cultivation. Yes, yes, yes. I see some of you are very talented. That's a 37, reducing to a 10. And then we have number 4, reflection. Yep, I see that already. Alright. They're telling some of you to reflect on what it is that you want to cultivate, but first you have to heal. You can't do that from a place of, you know, past hurt, being in that state. Generosity, and you will be heavily compensated. Also saying you got to give in order to receive. I love that. All right. So then for the tarot, we have the Hangman. That is a 12, reducing to a 3. Oh, beautiful. 4 of Wands. Glorious. I love that. I love that, love that, love that. And then we have Page of Cups. Okay. And then we have 5 of Cups. All right. Yeah. It wasn't meant for you. That's what they're saying. The offer, it wasn't meant for you. They have something better for you. Something that's going to be more grounded and stable. That's for somebody, but we'll get into it in a minute. But that's just what really is was coming through. And then we have the Knight of Swords. Somebody need to communicate. Somebody's watching you too. Somebody needs to say something that they feel like may put them at a loss. But it won't. That's an illusion. Like, it's all, you got to see it from a different perspective. Yeah, okay. Well, they're trying to give it to me real fast. let me finish. Ace of Wands. Look, double confirmation. 5 of Cups. That's crazy. Cards don't lie though. King of Wands. Yeah. Yeah, okay. We'll get into it in a minute. Ace of Swords. And Aces, double confirmation. 4 of Cups. Yeah. I'm going to slide this down a little bit. 5 of Wands. Oh my. My. Alright, give me a second, you guys. Make sure I get all the messages. Okay. Whew. Yeah. Alright. My nose is really itchy. And that generally happens when this, yeah, we on point. It's like my nose gets itchy, my ears get itchy and start ringing. And then I have a tingle in my forehead. Definitely. Okay. There's a lot that's coming through, and there's a lot of different messages, and I feel like a lot of you chose this pile. There's no coincidence that this particular howlite stone is all about healing, right? Especially that first card coming out being healing. It is a 9. That's nearing the end of the cycle of healing. You are completing this cycle, especially because it's going in synchronistic order from the 9 to the 10. The 37 in cultivation has the potential to be a 10. It is a 10 when you reduce it, right? Also being a 1. There's double confirmation in the 2 10s here already, right? Completion. And you're starting over. And it's interesting because you are, well, it's not that necessarily you're starting over, but you have ended the cycle of whatever you're healing from. Going down to the tarot, they're telling us that a lot of you, for some of you, this has to do with an emotional loss. You know, you walked away from a potential relationship, and it doesn't necessarily have to be just like a spouse or like, you know, a divorce of some sort. It can just be a family ship, a friendship, right? You know, maybe you were putting too much into the relationship in general, feeling, you know, feeling like with the 4 Cups energy that it wasn't serving you. It no longer serves you, so you're letting that go. Or the advice is to let it go, right? In that. And with it coming under generosity, that's coming through very, very, very strongly. A lot of you were putting in and giving up more and feeling like you were giving up more than the other person because you have 2 5 of Cups in 2 different decks. And so you now may be looking at, with the 4 Cups energy and this Page of Cups, you may be looking at a new offer, especially coming after the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands here in the beginning. You may be looking at the new offer that is coming from the divine, like, yeah, no, I don't want it because of what you've been through in the past. And like I said at first, and that strongly came through, some of you, it was a past offer that wasn't meant for you. It wasn't for you. So now with the 5 energy, and there's a 5 of Wands, there's again 555. Group number 3 had the same number. You may want to check that out too. But the 5 of Cups, 5 of Wands, and like I said, double 5 of Cups energy. You've had a transition. You've went through a transformation. And I truly see that some of you have had to take a time out, or Spirit is advising you, if you haven't already gone through this healing process, you need to take a time out to look at things from a different perspective and reevaluate the situation, because some of you have been at a loss. Some of you have lost, like I said, whether, even if it's not emotions for you, you've lost money. I see somebody may have stolen from you, or you may have invested in something or someone. It could be just time, because time is money, even though there's no such thing as time. Y'all know the saying. You know what I'm trying to say. Basically, if you've invested time in someone, you may feel like it has been a waste of your time, right? Because all you got was heartbreak and loss. But God is here, Spirit is here to show you that as long as you stay connected with this Four of Wands energy, this is a solid foundation. A lot of people look at it as an 1111 gateway or portal, but either way, if you it's divine roadmap, right? It's balance. You're balancing the shadow, the dark, fiery energy with the water, the emotional stability. You are being guided to go on a more abundant pathway. There's a rainbow in this card. I know you can't see it from there, but that's all about abundance, right? The divine is your guiding light. You're going to cultivate and bring forth miraculous things. A lot of you, this may be in the form, I told you, some of you explore your musical talents, your artistic talents. It doesn't necessarily just have to be music, but whatever arts that you love to create, whether it's painting, drawing, writing, speaking, right? That's an art in and of itself. What else is coming through? Poetry, right? Whatever that is for you, utilize that. Reflect on what it is that you love to do and what you have done, but it's going to be stable. Also 4-4, I'm getting 4-4-4. You got 4 with the reflection, 4 of Wands, and then the 4 of Cups. So that may be another angel number you want to look up. I strongly feel, I said this, with the 4 of Wands, that 11-11 energy, you have 2 aces on the board as well, which are ones. So that's definitely another number that you may want to look up. But they're asking you to reflect on what it is that that you're passionate about, that will renew your passion, and be honest with yourself. Like I said, some of you need to have a conversation, an honest conversation, whether that is with yourself or another person. But first and foremost, because this is so funny too, I was just having a conversation with my uncle, and we were just discussing, he always says, and I strongly believe, and I say it's the same thing too, there is no way in hell you can be honest with anybody else if you're not honest with yourself. There's no way at all. How can you? You're not true to yourself. So what you're telling somebody else is definitely a lie, right? So that's what they're telling you to do. Whatever you need to do, sit down, meditate, come to a place of healing within yourself. Have that honest discussion with yourself. What do I want? If you have to ask yourself that 1,000,000 times, speak to your higher self, and that's what they're trying to tell you. But that's for you to figure out, what do you truly want? And that will help you transform out of this 5 of Cups and 5 of Wands. Because a lot of you, with this 5 of Wands coming out under that Knight of Swords, you're feeling conflicted. You're so freaking confused. It's not even funny, because this is all about mental energy with the swords, right? Mental clarity and communication. And the Wands is that turmoil, that conflict. But especially in this deck, which I love, the 5 of Wands, they're fighting. They're all connected to one tree, right? They're rooted under one tree, which means they're connected. So to me, I see that as it's coming from oneself. Yeah. So again, and like I always say, whatever the issue is, whatever plays out in your world, your reality, it first is manifesting within you. So I said that to say this conflict, this mental conflict, is going on within you. And that's why some of you may feel like, your world has been turned upside down, or you're going through kind of dark night of the soul type of energy, and not really knowing which way to go, because you haven't taken the time to heal, to come to the truth within you. You ain't figured yourself out to be trying to manifest what you want in the world peacefully, right? So that's what they're advising you to do. And once you do that, once you take a time out to try to balance yourself and look at things from a different perspective, then will you be grounded and stable and be able to build and build abundantly. You have to start from a solid foundation. Being dishonest with yourself and untruthful will not bring that about. Some of you may have had to deal with this King of Wands character, in that This is kind of player type. They may have offered you this little meager offer. There's an empty cup here, right? And that's why you are feeling like you're at a loss. You know, feeling a little broken, saddened. But you've had to, they're advising you to go, move away. Like I said from the beginning, that wasn't for you. You're now seeing things more clearly with the Ace of Swords, though. You're seeing that that wasn't serving you in that Four of Cups energy. Still, they're advising you, though, to be grateful for what you have and where you are, because that is how you will manifest your abundance. Sorry about that, but yeah, always have an attitude of gratitude, and that will bring forth your manifestations and multiply, you know, in magnitudes. When you do that, when you are able to bring yourself to that stable, solid foundation of abundance, right? Because, like I said, whatever it is that you're reflecting on and gravitating towards, as far as what you want to cultivate and bring about in the world, to spread your love and light, be generous. I see this a few ways. Spirit is going to be generous in giving you the abundance that you seek, right? You already have these gifts and talents to help you to even manifest what it is that you strongly desire with that Ace of Wands energy. What is your passion? What lights you up? What does your soul seek to do? They're going to be generous in giving you and showing you, right? Giving you the abundance that you seek. But in return, you have to give of yourself, of your, you know, abundance. Whether that's abundance comes in many forms. It's not just material. It's not just coins. It's not just the paper, right? It's love. It's honesty. It's your energy. It's, you know, peace. Those are all, that's priceless, really. You can't put a price tag on that. And then obviously it can be wealth as far as finance. But I just want you to look at things from a different perspective and keep an open mind and heart to understand that it can come in any form. But it reflect on what it is that you want. How do you see your abundance? What is it that will bring you that? Okay? Okay. Okay, I think that is all that they're saying to me right now. So let's see what our affirmations are. The path of light. That's your map. That's your road to your destiny. It says, life places the perfect people and situations on my path to help me advance on my journey of inner growth. I possess the courage I need to progress. Despite any obstacles I might meet, I study my experiences, seeking the wisdom they have to offer. In this way, I choose to grow in faith, and I am confident that at the end of my road, I will join the light. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get that out a little bit. And then we have, I welcome. Okay, y'all, I'm going to have to hurry this up because my battery is about to die. Hold on. Okay, y'all, let's pray it don't cut off on us. But we have, I welcome. And it says, I welcome life as it presents itself to me. Today I take each step on my path to fulfillment with good faith. I take each step on my path to fulfillment with good faith. I swim easily with the flow of life. I embrace all experiences the universe bestows on me, even those that may prove challenging. I know all will fall into place for my greater good. Yes, it will. Follow your inner light. Open yourself to receive. And then, yes, I am the light. What does it say? I am the way, the truth, and the light. I love this. Look at that. It says, today the light is within me. The light surrounds me. The light protects me. I remain light-filled and joyful, regardless of what circumstances arise. I am a diamond shining forth in all my splendor. I am worthy of the divine within me. Yes, you are, baby. Yes, you are. And welcome that divine light. You are enough. Some of you may be thinking, well, why did they leave me? You know, why, but why? Because it's meant for you to find it within yourself first. Nobody else can fill that void. Everything that you truly need, want, and desire is all within you. That's why they're asking you to take a time out, heal, look at things from a different perspective, and you will find renewed passion, renewed mental clarity. You'll realize you didn't need that joker in the first place, right? That was a distraction. And that's the truth that you should be telling yourself, you know, not feeling conflicted because you feel like you lost something. Yeah, the only thing you probably truly lost was yourself within all of that. They're asking you to find yourself again. And look, remain in the light. This is all about you. This is all about that light. I don't know how many more times I need to say it. Today I observe. I take time to think calmly and wisely, and I go forward with complete confidence, knowing I will succeed. No matter what happens today, I will remain in the light. I will maintain my faith and my equilibrium. In this way, I nurture my soul and become a strong and steady representative of the light. Boy, that's powerful. That's all about that guiding light that is within you. Like I said, all that you seek is already within you. Stay connected to the divine. That's guiding light right there. That's beautiful, y'all. All of these down here, all of the affirmations and the manifestation cards are speaking about your inner light. There's no coincidence that I have 3 here. Mind, body, and soul. And as I say that, this one actually says karma, and that one says spirit. You are spirit. It's within you. Please stay focused on your light. That's what they're telling you. Your spirit squad is telling you that. Stay connected and remain focused on your light and all that you seek and desire. Even if you feel like you've lost it, which is all an illusion, right? You never lost it. You just got distracted and forgot that you had it all within you, right? So they're trying to renew that in you. After this healing, when you complete with that healing process, you'll see. You'll be transformed with that 555 energy, and you'll be stable with that 444 energy. Grounded and secure, y'all. You will be renewed. What does it say? Give me a new heart. Restoreth my soul. And I love it. 23rd Psalm is my favorite verse. Yes. Love it. So that is all I have, group number 4. I'm just taking in this beautiful energy. I hope and pray that this resonates with you. If it does, please don't hesitate to leave a comment down below. You never know how your testimony may help someone else. As I always say, remember to spread love and light, and everything will be all right. Until next time, peace.